Okay, I think we're finally ready just to finish the game. Now, as a reminder, while this episode is going to be labeled as the finale, we are doing Trespasser afterwards. It's just, this is the finale of the base game, including Descent and Jaws of Hakon. But because of Trespasser taking place after the base game, like the main story, we're going to be going back to that afterwards. So this is technically the finale, despite the fact that there is more to come. Anyways, just a quick reminder. I've also managed to upgrade the rest of my potions as much as I could. There's like a handful that I didn't get fully upgraded because the materials required, it's just there's a lot of farming involved. So what happens is once you get to Trespasser, you could buy some of those materials, and that is exactly what we're going to do. But we're going to do one pass through all of my companions to make sure they don't have anything to tell me, and then we're going to finish the game.
Everything's in place. Corypheus now waits on you to approach the Temple of Sacred Ashes. A swift journey, and good luck.
See, you know, she's good to go. I just want to make sure that there's no, like, final words from anybody. You know how it is. This is... Oh, things are not loading in. Oh, Dragon Age. That's fine. We'll just talk to Varric. Also, I didn't finish any... I guess I finished one. I finished one. Okay, I finished one of 3 of those mosaics. I'll finish the rest later.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
I'm here to admire you. No, okay. Personal questions. No, tell me about Corypheus. Never mind. Okay, everything's there. Nothing special. We'll wait on the Gatsy thing. That's something that I'm still considering whether or not I want to go do the rest of those mosaics. It's not story critical, so.
Hello.
And you have anything? Fade. No, okay, so he's done.
We'll talk later. Goodbye.
Let's pop up and go talk to Vivian. I think, let's say Vivian, then we go up and talk to Dorian. Oh, I guess I could turn in all this crap on the table, not the requisitions table, but like all of the monster parts that I've collected recently, especially going through the deep roads.
I adore what you've done with the decor, my dear. Such good taste.
Isn't it, though?
I strive to match your elegant sense of style.
Once this business with Corypheus is done, I'll take you to Val Royeaux. You should meet my seamstress.
Oh, goody.
And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
Oh, can't have that. Well, technically, I guess I am a commoner, especially the roots of the Elven story.
What's wrong with being a commoner?
There's nothing wrong with your birth, my dear, but you need to be an inspiration to the people. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a man who the common folk aspire to be and to whom the nobility bow.
Well, yeah, let's just go with the first.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think?
It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. As the stories of the Inquisition spread, more and more people will wonder if you are the man they say you are. They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
That one.
If that's your standard for me, what does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne.
Okay. Keep talking to her.
I always have time for you, my dear.
Yeah, I bet you do. Friends. Okay. No. Okay. We're pretty much done. Oh, I guess I didn't finish these two. So boom. Boom. Is there another one in here? I don't think there is. There might be, but I mean, that one has 2 pieces left. That one's like, I may as well finish those eventually. Probably go back in between and just get those done. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a lot of those to turn in. Don't need to talk to her. I do want to talk to Dorian, but I'm curious what all is gonna happen here. You know, doing this whole like talking to companion thing is the exact same thing that you do in like every BioWare game. You know you're on the final mission because it pops up and says, hey, you're not going to go any further if you get to this point. Like, this is the end of the game. And then you always just go and make sure
Something you need?
that there's nothing else that they want to talk about. And in this case,
I should go.
I think
where
we've
I'll be.
pretty much done it all. We got to do Leliana, and I don't need to talk to him. So Leliana, then we're going to jump down and do Blackwall, go from there.
They tell me you have a gift for shadows and blades.
I do.
They flatter me. I can only do my best and hope it is enough.
For the Inquisition to succeed, its leader must be willing to do what it takes. As your spy master, may I say that I am pleased. My agents appreciate that they can look at the Herald and see themselves. Have I ever talked about my friend Zevran? He was an Antivan crow.
Good old
He wasn't
Zevran.
always good at it. We only met because he failed to kill a mark. But he made me laugh.
Go on.
I'll leave you to your work.
Let's just double check.
So Varric knew where the champion was all along. That's the last time we sent Cassandra to interrogate.
You know what's funny about that is because she's talking about the beginning of Dragon Age 2. Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. Calpurnia's loss has left the Venatori demoralized. They'll be easy to eliminate.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Because if you'll recall correctly, the beginning of Dragon Age 2 is technically the end of Dragon Age 2, if you know what I mean. Where it starts with Varric being interrogated by Cassandra, but in reality, that happens throughout, the course of not a very long amount of time going on there. And I would say probably an hour or two of just talking with her, whereas the entire game is taking place. It's doing the little flashback things.
At your service.
And the game ends with you talking to,
Nothing right now.
like finishing the
Perhaps in a
conversation with
bit.
Cassandra. Or Varric finishing the conversation with Cassandra. Rather. Okay, so we've done literally everybody up there and there. So we should hit up the tavern and see if Fairbanks. No, I don't want to talk to Fairbanks. Because I know he doesn't have anything to say.
Your
So
worship.
we should talk to Bull first. We haven't talked to Bull in a while, so he might actually be the first one to really have
What do you need?
some things to say. I know Krem doesn't, because I recently talked to her, so.
I
Hey.
suppose you're right.
Good to see you, boss.
Oh, okay, so he's done.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
We'll see.
Wow, we're actually... I'm kind of surprised that we did manage to kind of finish all the
I saw him just walking through.
companion stuff before, like we did everything else.
Something on?
Actually, I guess I can ask her about that.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Because I don't know if I've ever asked her these things.
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
There are no connections you want to mention at all?
Nope.
How very Kunari of you.
What?
Never mind.
Good, right?
That was amazing.
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Usually it takes considerable discipline. Hence my question.
Hence. Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like Cullen and his peps. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Well, it's not like that for other elves. I know that.
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just interested in talking to an elf like me.
Don't think so.
Why not?
Well, maybe you're alright, but most elves are too elfy. Like that Solus, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
There's nothing to learn from any of that history.
Yes, don't do that. What?
We lost so bad there was nothing left. You figure out what they wore on their deathbed. You wear it. Waste of time.
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
I think we did finish like one of her quests, which is why she
Something
still has
else?
things to talk about. You can ask her that.
So, you like to have fun. The Inquisition seems an odd fit. Why are you really here?
What do you mean? To help people.
It's starting to sound like you're looking for something more.
It is. Mostly. Okay, fine. There's talk and I want to see.
See what?
I don't know. I've got all this chantry stuff in my head, and it makes sense, right? But it's fuzzy. I want to see if it's all really real. I just don't know if I want to really know. So I'm selfish. It's all for me. Count yourself lucky, I guess.
There's actually a lot of philosophical and theological debate there. On
I'll be back if I need you.
the idea of oh gosh, of course there's an operation available for her. Dang it. I knew there was something I'm missing. That's fine. We're still good because I could start that and it'll finish when we finish the game.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
Okay, well he's
I'll
done.
talk to you later.
If you like.
Also saw that chest. Okay. Sure. I'll take that. And I saved the best for last, obviously. Time to talk to Cassandra. I don't think she has anything to talk about. I think we've talked her out, but we'll see.
You are quite distracting, you know.
I know. My elf is damn good looking. I actually should probably ask her this.
So you're a candidate for Divine now.
So I am informed.
Is that something you actually want?
Why should what I want matter?
Why shouldn't it matter? Don't you have the right to be happy?
It is very simple. The Chantry needs to survive. To do that, it must change. I have never believed in asking another to do what you are unwilling to do yourself. So I look upon this as an opportunity. I owe it to myself and all of Thedas to seek the Sunburst throne.
There are other ways you can change things.
Perhaps. I may not have a choice in the matter if the Chantry clerics pick another.
Okay.
Do you have any advice for me?
It seems that Corypheus searches for elven artifacts. That's hardly surprising. Tevinter power is based on what those vultures scavenged from the ancient elves. Whatever advantage he hopes to gain, we need to stop him at once.
Oh, don't worry. We are going to.
Do you have any advice for me?
Find Corypheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
I'm just gonna keep asking.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
Okay, I think I've heard that one before, so she's repeating herself.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
With you? Always.
One last time before we move into Trespasser. Because I don't know if she is going to become the Divine or not based on the decisions we've made in the game. It's not really something that you have much power over. I mean, you have control over how it happens, but like it's not a direct choice. You know, you don't just say like yes or no. Like yes, I want this person, to be divine, or I want this other person to be divine. It's based on a myriad of things that happen, and I don't think if there's any. Wait, what did I just see with that examine? Okay, did I never examine that before? Interesting. I guess there is one last person to talk to that I haven't thought about yet. And that is, ooh, forgot to loot these. That is Morrigan. No, I don't want to, just give me the, now give me the Blood Lotus. The reason I'm looting this is because I used a lot of my supplies, so I may as well just pick these up. Because we're not done with the game. We still got more to play. and I may end up needing more of these supplies. Okay. Morgan, do you have anything for me?
Leliana gave me the note that the hero of Ferelden included for me.
Oh, that's right.
She may even have left it sealed. A pity. You would have learned things that could make even an Orlesian blush. Now, was there anything else?
Nope, okay, she's
I'll
done.
leave you to the garden.
As you like.
That was a nice little insight, though. Just like as a mental check that she did get the letter from our hero of Ferelden, our warden. Oh gosh, that's so cool. I still am just like, I love that. I love that that's all connected. Okay, well, I guess you guys ready to beat the game? Because that's what we're about to do. In some way, like, it's always at this point in a BioWare game that you don't want to continue. It's almost like if you just turn the game off, that would be enough. It was the same way in like, oh gosh, I have an extra point to spend on it. It was the same way in Mass Effect 3. You know, you never really wanted that game to really end because you knew how it was going to end. Everybody knew how that game was going to end, despite the fact that you didn't want to have it end. I was trying to be vague there, by the way, just in case people haven't played Mass Effect 3. I don't know what I want. Okay, probably none of those. Is there anything from him? Sure, whatever. And it's on this side. Doom upon all the world. Level 16 to 19. I'm like level 27. With his forces routed, now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning, this yada 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 yada. Don't worry. I still got Trespasser.
Did you find what you need, Inquisitor?
I hope so.
I certainly hope so.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Uh-oh.
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's Magnus. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
I've gone through 2 DLCs. You could have done it by then.
I must go now, before it's too late.
All right, here we go. Who we bringing with us? Well, we know we're bringing Dorian. He's gonna heal first. Bringing Cass, because Cassandra's amazing. Now, Varric or Sarah? Both are pretty good. Let's go with Varric because he should see this through. He should see this through to the end. He was at the start of all this in Dragon Age 2. And he will be there for the end of this as well. I think that's fair. To some degree, it's almost poetic, is it not? He was one who helped Hawk release Corypheus to begin with, and now he's going to be one to imprison or kill him again. We don't know. We're just going to go try to end this. Also, I'm really curious how Trespasser will play out with the fact that my character drank from the Well of Sorrows. Because I have yet to play Trespasser, so I don't know anything that goes on with that. And I've yet to kind of see the epilogue once you finish the game as someone who's drinking from the Well of Sorrows. So this is going to be... It's going to be good, actually. I think I made the right choice for my character. It's not the choice I made in my first playthrough of the game, but it is definitely I think the right choice for Novus. It's what he would have done, and I'm sticking to that. I know a lot of people are really excited to see the end of the game in that light of having Novus having drunk from the Well of Sorrows.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish. I knew you.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall. You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place, at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
It's neither of us, which is why I'm gonna win, because I'm the one who realizes that.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
I have no doubt that this fight is going to be super easy with my gear that I have. Oh yeah, and I have a dragon. Forgot about that. Okay, well, we're going.
A dragon! How clever of you!
Get wrecked, Corypheus.
It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will.
Yeah, you just keep monologuing like a typical bad guy who's level 23 and I'm 4 levels above you. Almost 5 at this point? I don't remember. I'm a crazy amount of levels above you. Right when I use my mark.
For this outrage.
Throw that at him. Is he just stuck up there, or do I have to run? I think I have to run up there. Oh, Corypheus. Hey there, friend.
Wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing. A race of sniveling cowards that shrank before Definta power.
He is getting wrecked. I know that I'm really overpowered for this fight, but holy cow, is he getting wrecked. Oh, that is pretty. Did I just admire that for a second? This all reminds me of like Dalaran. Oh look, a supply crate that I don't need. I suppose if you were doing this like low level, it would require you to use that. What's up, Corypheus? See, I'm gonna save all my stuff.
A beardless stoneworker for this
Hit him with
as
that.
fast as your little legs can take you.
Oh, I triggered things. Ooh, that was a good trick. My dragon's awesome. How appropriate. It was hard to hear him, but that was an amazing little dialogue between. Wow, he's already at half health. I don't know if that was because of my dragon or not, but I don't think it really matters much because he's pretty much dead. My team has done an incredible job of wrecking this fool. Wow. I haven't even used my ability yet. I've been saving that for Corypheus because I felt like that would be very poetic. Oh, he's dead? Yeah, he's dead.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Let's go finish him. I'm gonna finish him with Mark of the Rift. I feel like, again, that would be very poetic. Also, there's no loot back there, right? Look, I still got more of the game to play with Trespasser. I gotta keep looting.
To finish this last rite.
This is so epic. But then again, it doesn't matter how epic you make. You know what? Oh yeah, that's right. Varric is using my old gear. The really cool looking chest piece that I wish I could still wear. It doesn't matter how epic you can make it at the end of the game like this. It's never gonna live up to
The breach is getting bigger!
how epic
He's
the rest
really
of the
doing
game.
it. We have to stop him.
All right, no, that's cool. We got him. So we can do that. We can throw him with that. And then we're gonna do this. Yeah, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, does she? No, she has hers. And then we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. Everybody is doing it. Also, it has my mark on him. Wow, look at his health just get decimated. You did this to me, Corypheus. I like that it's all distorted because of the haste. Oh, that was so
Not
cool.
like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Wanted into the fade.
Oop. Poof, he's gone.
Solus?
The orb.
It was a stupid orb.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
For you, baby, I always am.
Then it's over. How lovely.
And you survive. Thank the Maker.
And the sky is healed, healthy, whole. There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
We should also probably destroy the red lyrium that's just sitting there. I think that would be very wise. Don't want to leave that stuff sitting around for all of the evil people to find and utilize against us. Then again, I guess we're going to find out what happens to the Inquisition in the interim. Thanks, Colin. I'm glad you're ready to report in. Ruining the moment.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
That bastard.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
Oh, goody. I get to go on tour.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
Oh, now they're lining up to meet me.
Such is the way of things. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Oh, and then just like in that what I was talking about, that whole, you get one last time to talk to all your companions. This is kind of their way of doing it instead of the way like in Mass Effect.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
It is hard to believe.
I can scarcely believe it.
The Conclave, Haven. It seems so long ago. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers have requested leave to return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
It's been an honor, truly. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
Thank you, Colin. Blackwall.
All this pomp and ceremony can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
I mean, we may as well.
Someone has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Thank you, Blackwall. What else we got? Bull? Ah, Bull.
So, demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. The Ben Hathrath are still worried about the Inquisition's power. Happy Corypheus is dead, though. I expect they'll call me back for a more detailed report. Not many experts on demons and old magisters under the Q.
I hope the Ben Hathrath appreciate the good work you've done here.
It's not about appreciation under the Q. It's about doing the job, belonging. And we've got some time. Corypheus was a busy guy. I figure we've still got some cleanup work to do. But not tonight. Tonight, we get shit-faced one last time. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Alrighty. Cole?
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need help. It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants are drinking. Some of them are drinking while lying down.
You have any interest in joining them?
I don't know. Not now. It makes things more complicated, and I'm not ready. Someday. Maybe. What happens next? Where do we go?
I don't know, but it's gonna be exciting.
It'll be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Sarah, what's going on?
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's Herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Val Rio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home, if you'll have it.
Shut it, you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. All right, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Good old Sarah.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie, all these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
Good.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
I see. Oh, we're talking to Cassandra last.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Oh, cakes.
Oh, I love tiny cakes. And there's so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with gold dust. Deep mushroom and anise. An awful combination, but it's quite popular in Val Royeaux. I believe they call it the exquisite misery. Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Okay, Vivienne?
So much to do, my dear. Elections for Grand Enchanter must be held, and many of the circles lack even interim First Enchanters. It will take time, and it may not be possible to restore the history that was lost, but we will reinstate the circles. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
I'm too preoccupied contemplating what comes next.
It's always wise to plan ahead, my dear, but you mustn't worry yourself into an early grave. Go mingle. The night is still young.
Thank you, Vivienne. All right, Cassandra.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
We gotta go with this one, right?
What's important is that you're here with me.
There was a moment after the orb exploded. I thought for certain you were dead. I prayed, don't take him from me, not after all we've been through. And then I saw you through the smoke. Sometimes the Maker is kind. I have news from the sequester. I believe the Chantry intends to name me Divine very soon. If that happens, I have decided to accept. I wanted you to know.
Crap, well, which one do I go with?
I think back to how we first met. And here you stand. You are the Inquisitor. A symbol of hope and
I
change.
didn't click any of
so
them.
many. And you are the man I love. How did that happen, I wonder? Know that I will always stand with you.
Oh. Well, that was interesting. Did she just, like, answer for me? Well, that was unexpected. I wonder what happened there.
A moment before you go. There's something else I wanted to say.
Oh? Lead on. What's this about?
Everything is about to change. I could be named Divine any day now. You will be pulled in 100 different directions.
Cassandra.
No, it's fine. I simply wanted to steal a moment, while I still can.
Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. The civil war is ended, but a new war rages in the shadows. Gaspard, it seems, has learned his lesson well. Even the elves have no rest, with Briala's uprising rocking the Empire to its core. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawk is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Cassandra as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she immediately enacts reform, a new Templar order, and a new circle of Magi. The Seekers of Truth are rededicated to their purpose of protecting the innocent. A proclamation of support for the Inquisition is issued, recognizing its service to all of Thedas. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen by some as going too far. A new sect arises, demanding a return to the status quo on threat of war. With the Inquisitor's assistance, negotiations end peacefully, and few concessions are made. Strength and unity within the Chantry are restored in the months following. A golden age, if it can last.
Well, that worked out. Kinda.
Those Templars of the Inquisition who were recruited at Therenfall Redoubt are left with a choice. In the end, many return to the Templar Order when it is reformed by the Divine. Those who remain under the watchful eye of Commander Cullen become the core of the Inquisitor's personal guard.
So I have my own personal Templar guard. It's pretty sick. I'm down with that.
And what of the Inquisition itself? Its military might has grown, now rivaling that of kingdoms. Fear of the Inquisition's army has become the true source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand ready.
Oof. Is that it? Is that the end of the epilogue? The catching up on the story? It is. Now don't tune out, because there is a really key thing at the end here. Many of you may have already seen it, especially those of you who have played through the game, but if you haven't, it is the most important thing that happens in this game. One of it. But man, do all these people deserve the credit. Like, this game is just, it's so good. It's by far my favorite Dragon Age game. And I think it is, without a doubt, the best one. Probably for a while. I mean, if they come up with something better for the next game, I would be really happy. But it probably will have to learn a lot of lessons from Mass Effect Andromeda before, you know, it gets refined enough that it's a better game than Inquisition. But man, Inquisition just did a lot of stuff right. It did some things wrong, you know, such as some of the open world quests being a little too MMO-like. And I think that's an easy fix. I think they can do a lot with that. But man, this game, like I said, yeah, it is really good, and every time that I play it, I'm always having fun. I mean, I did this Inquisition series, I did for over a year. I started it when it came out in November, in 2014, and played all the way through 2015. It is now 2016. It's actually a leap year in 2016, so it's February 29th at the moment. So we're like a year and a couple months, a few months, from when the game initially launched. And it's a weird scenario because in some cases, playing a game this long and playing through the story that really, is being elongated by that amount of time, you'd get tired of it. And there were some moments in between where it wasn't what I wanted to record it, I have other games that I was recording, so I'd rather play those and get the series done on those, but I would say that most of the time, I was always excited to come and record Inquisition. It's just... Yeah, it was just so much fun, and it was something that, I didn't think that... I knew I was going to enjoy Inquisition, but I didn't know I was going to enjoy it this much. And for the most part, I think wherever they go with the series, they've set up a really good baseline for what comes next. And an expectation. Like I said, I don't think that they can live up to Inquisition, but I wouldn't doubt that they could. So let me know what you guys think of Inquisition, and how you guys liked enjoying it. In the end, as you guys are about to see, the incredibly important end to this game that sets up the rest, and yeah, just as a reminder, we're going to be doing Trespasser next, so it'll have like a new thumbnail and everything, but it'll still remain in this playlist, the series playlist. So if you were watching the Inquisition series through the playlist, or keeping up through it, or maybe you were one of those rare people who binge watched my Origins playthrough, went through Dragon Age 2, and have caught up to Inquisition and are watching through the end of Inquisition, then thank you, first of all, because that's a lot of videos to go through. I am not unaware of that. I've looked at the amount of hours it is. It's ridiculous. And if you've done that, thank you. If you've been watching from the beginning since I started Origins, then thank you again for that. But yeah, there's more to come. We've got we obviously have Trespasser to do, but I plan on doing Mass Effect Andromeda. And I'm going to keep up with all BioWare games because their RPGs are always great, and you know me, I like playing a lot of RPGs. For the most part, I don't think there's ever going to be a BioWare RPG that I miss anytime soon. Don't hold me to that. There might be one or two, but I'm even going back and probably going to be doing KOTOR and KOTOR 2. So it's just like, maybe when I have a downtime moment, I'll do Jade Empire. It's just like there's so many really good BioWare games. I think Inquisition in particular has kept my desire for continuing to do really good RPGs on the channel, despite the fact that it's long and that it takes me forever to finish the series. I think it's worth it because, one, not a lot of people do it. Not a lot of people on YouTube do 100% playthroughs of these games. Oh gosh, these Tavern songs are so good. Not a lot of people do 100% playthroughs on YouTube of long form RPGs like Dragon Age or Witcher, but I like to pride myself in the fact that I do like the BioWare games at 100% because it's, there's a small audience for it, and sometimes that's all you need to kind of keep the motivation going for this. But I've been really happy with the amount of like growth that these series have seen, and gosh, I really can't. Wow, there's a lot of babies and families involved in this. I can't wait to see what comes next. Like I said, I'm really, 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 really excited for Trespasser because I have not played through it. I've had it for a while. I've purposefully not touched it because I wanted to do it blind for you guys. And oh gosh, I'm mean, I might even just jump in and start doing it like right after I'm done recording this and just like getting prepped for that. But I'm so excited. There's not much more I can say other than like thank you guys for watching. It's weird. It's actually kind of surreal that we're actually done with this series. It's gonna sink in here for like the next few minutes that I've been doing this for over a year. And I'm finally done with Inquisition. It's gonna be weird to tell like Garrick and Six Pounder, like, hey guys, did you know that I finished Inquisition? They're gonna be like, no, you were supposed to be doing that forever. No, not necessarily. If you were one of the few people that have stuck through my rambling here on this this little bit, then thank you for that. But I'm gonna pretty much just like allow you guys to skip forward if you haven't already, because I put a button on the screen where you guys can skip forward to the important stuff. But yeah, man, I can't wait for what comes next.
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people, they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
If you don't know who that was, well, honestly, then what were you doing watching the series if you don't know who that was? Honestly. It's like there was like a good 10 episode chunk where all I did was talk about Elven history. There's so much there to unpack. But we're just going to go straight into Trespasser, so I'm sure we'll learn about it there.